Let's be brutally honest for a moment. You are probably hiring solutions architects the wrong way. You over-index on certifications, obsess over cloud vendor experience, and run interviews like pop quizzes. You post job descriptions that read like technical manuals and then wonder why candidates can't connect tech to business problems. This short guide pulls back the curtain and gives you clear, compliant steps to assess solutions architects effectively. You'll get an actionable framework, what to look for, what to test, and exactly how to ask the right questions. By the end, you'll be able to hire for impact, not just pedigree. We'll cover role value, must-have skills, soft skills, and how to test them, sourcing, tools, and bias-proof processes, plus real example answers, strong versus weak, so you know what to hire for. Alright, let's start with what a great solutions architect actually delivers. A solutions architect is a master translator, bridging business problems and technical solutions. They design the blueprint, strategy plus execution, not just code. Think urban planner for your tech landscape, traffic flow, utilities, zoning, and long-term growth. The right hire reduces ambiguity, prevents rework, and accelerates product delivery. They design for scale and resilience so systems survive peak traffic and outages. They bake in security and compliance, protecting customer data and avoiding costly risk. The difference is seismic. The right architect is a force multiplier, the wrong one creates chaos. Wrong hires yield spaghetti systems, rising tech debt, missed deadlines, and budget overruns. Bad architectural decisions haunt projects long after the hire. Hire the right architect and you get predictable launches, lower cost, and happier teams. Next, the essential hard skills, the nice-to-haves, and how to test for them in interviews. Must-haves, deep system design and software architecture principles. They must be able to draw and defend a diagram. Designed for scalability, reliability, and security. Non-negotiable. Table stakes, strong experience in at least one major cloud provider, AWS, Azure, or GCP, and knowledge of the others. They must know integration patterns, data storage choices, networking, and cost optimization. Nice-to-haves, language fluency and niche tools. Helpful, but not deal-breakers. Treat certifications as a signal, not a gate. They show study, not necessarily real-world leadership. Prioritize demonstrated experience, delivered systems, outcomes, and applied judgment. Soft skills, communication, problem-solving, strategic thinking, leadership, and influence. Test communication by asking them to explain a complex project as if presenting to marketing or sales. Better, give a real, simplified business problem from your company and ask them to sketch a solution live. Use a structured scorecard to rate clarifying questions, trade-offs, and ability to justify decisions. Ask, tell me about a time you designed a technically perfect solution but had to compromise for budget or timeline. Strong answer, describe situation, trade-offs made, stakeholder alignment, and measurable outcome. Weak answer, vague, blames others, or focuses only on technical elegance without practical result. Ask, describe when your recommendation met resistance. How did you gain alignment? Look for empathy, listening, data-driven persuasion, and iterative incorporation of feedback. Prefer system design interviews on a virtual whiteboard over timed coding puzzles. Top sources, referrals, targeted outreach to passive candidates, and community signals like conference speakers or open-source contributors. If I had to pick top two, referrals and targeted passive outreach. Community activity, talks, blogs, GitHub, is a strong signal of passion and domain influence. Use structured interview scorecards, virtual whiteboards, and ATS to track consistency, and role-specific architecture exercises. Always document rubrics and calibration notes for fairness. To avoid bias and stay compliant, define job-related competencies and ask behavior-anchored questions tied to performance. Don't ask illegal or irrelevant questions. Instead, tie culture questions to observable behaviors. Compliant phrasing. Our team values continuous learning. Can you give an example of a new technology you taught yourself in the last year and how you applied it? Strong. Specific examples with impact. Weak. Generic or blank. Always probe for metrics and outcomes. Pitfalls. Overvaluing pedigree, rushing, or ignoring team fit. Use multi-stakeholder panels and a final engineering stage interview. Follow this framework and you'll hire for impact. Someone who designs, aligns, and enables execution. If you're hiring now, subscribe and visit peopleteam.com/hiring to get started.